Start in Supta Baddha Konasana. Lie on your back with your feet together and your knees butterflied open. You can place a block or towel underneath both knees and thighs for more support. You can also move your heels farther away from your tailbone or closer to your tailbone. Explore what serves you best. Lie with your arms by your sides, palms up, or one hand to your heart and belly, and begin to bring awareness to your breathing. Slow, deep breaths in through your nose and slower breaths out through your nose. Slowly draw your knees into your chest. You can roll your knees around in circles both directions. Gentle, happy baby. Draw your knees out wide and reach for your feet or ankles, anywhere on your legs that is accessible to you. And with your low back and tailbone grounded to your mat, rock side to side. Reach for the backs of your thighs, rock and roll a few times to massage your spine out. Cross your ankles, plant your hands and roll over your feet. Move through some cows and cats. Breathe in cow pose, dip your belly gaze forward. Exhale, cat pose, round your spine, puff open your upper back. And continue to flow in and out of cow and cat a few times. Bring any other additional movements to your tabletop position. Circle your torso and hips around in both directions, almost like you're scooping out peanut butter out of a jar. And breathe in tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come to an upside down or inverted V shape and move out your legs a little bit. Bend your knees and lift and lower your heels. Spread your fingers wide. Lift your tailbone and hips up. And find some length in your spine and length in your breathing. Draw your right knee into your chest and right ankle to the top of your right thigh. Opposite thigh for a figure four. Figure four in downward facing dog. Do both sides. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, frog pose. Walk both feet to the outer edges of your mat. Try to get both feet planted on your mat, and you can sit on a block here. If you don't have a block, I'm sure you have an Amazon box lying around that you can sit on. Hands to heart, elbows into your knees or inner thighs, and work on a broadening through your collarbones to open up your chest. Gaze forward and try to take your knees as wide as you can to help open up through your hips. You can invite a gentle twist. Left hand down. Open your right arm up. Maybe take a half bind right hand to opposite hip. Then switch sides. Right hand down in front of you. Use your right arm into your right leg still. And twist to the left. Forward fold. Hands to your mat, feet together, breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, samastitihi. Hands to heart. Move into tree pose. Start with your left leg as base. And right foot can go to your ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Make sure that your right foot lands above or below your left knee. You can keep your hands at heart, or you can grow your branches, or you can place your hand on a wall for more balance. Release your right foot down. Here I show you on the left side, left foot to your ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Try to keep your hips leveled and point your tailbone down. Hug your navel into your spine and up towards your heart. Again, keep your hands at heart or grow your branches, or feel free to take your hand to a wall or table. Hands back to heart center, samastitihi, standing at attention. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, high plank. Half pigeon, downward dog. Breathe in, lift your right leg high. And exhale, draw your right knee to the outside of your right wrist. Take your right foot at about your opposite hip crease. Make sure your back foot or left foot is unsickled. You can stay upright with an open chest and long spine. You can place your hands on a block or towel or box, or lower down to your forearms or forehead. Keep your hips leveled here. You can also place a block underneath your right hip or glute, and I'll show you what that looks like on the other side. Take at least 5 to 10 rounds of breath here. Inhale, three-legged dog. When you're done, plant your hands, lift your right leg. Other side, inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, half pigeon. Knee to the outside of your left wrist. Lay your shin flat on your mat. Flex your left foot here to protect your knee. And again, keep your hips leveled. Notice if your right foot or back foot sickles in or out. Stay on the top of your foot, your back foot. And again, stay upright or lower down. And if you need to, place a block underneath your left hip or glute. So if there's a large gap there, or if you need a little support, use a block or towel. Breathe in, three-legged dog, lift your left leg. You can take scorpion in your leg, draw your left heel towards your opposite shoulder. Down dog. And come to a seat for separate leg stretch. Take your right leg out, left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Breathe in, reach up. And exhale, fold over your right leg. So you can hold on to whatever's accessible here, your foot, ankle, or calf. You can bend your right knee as much as you need to. Try to keep your torso leveled by shifting your left shoulder down in line with your right, so chest and shoulders are leveled with your mat. You should feel a stretch at the left side of your lower back, and switch it out when you're ready. Breathe in, reach up, and exhale, fold over your left leg. Bend your left knee as much as you need to. Pin your right sit bone down. And hold on to whatever is accessible to you. And inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Continue this breath in and out of your nose. And feel the stretch at the right side of your lower back. Rise up when ready. And take both legs out long in front of you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Remove any flesh from underneath your sits bones. Again, bend your knees as much as you like and hold on to whatever is accessible to you. Inhale, slowly rise up. Lie down on your back. Supine figure 4. Plant your feet with your knees bent and take your right ankle to the top of your left thigh. You can stay with your left foot on your mat, or you can draw your legs towards you, interlace your hands behind your left thigh, and draw your thigh and knee towards your chest. At the same time, work your right knee towards the front of your mat. You can even use your right arm to help encourage that opening on your right side hip. Then switch it out when you're ready. Plant both feet. Take your left ankle to the top of your right thigh and either keep your right foot down on your mat or start to move your right thigh and knee towards your chest. If it's accessible to you, interlace your hands behind your left thigh and draw your legs towards you. Work your left knee towards the front of your mat and use your left arm to help you if that works or is accessible to you. Hug your knees into your chest, roll them around in circles. Supine twist. Hug your right knee and thigh to the outside of your right shoulder and chest, then sweep it across your body. Stack right hip over left. And keep both shoulder blades grounded and look over your right shoulder or close your eyes. And same thing here, slow deep breath in to find length and slow exhale, invite a deeper twist to your body and spine. Breathe in, breathe out. In any of these poses, stay as long as you'd like. I recommend at least 5 to 10 breaths in each pose and on each side. Release your right leg down, move to the left side, left knee and thigh to the outside of your left shoulder and chest, sweep it across your body. Make sure your left hip is stacked over right. See how my low back would be flush against an imaginary wall. You may need to move your right hip over to the left side of your mat so that it's underneath your left hip. Keep both shoulders down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, twist deeper. And slowly hug both knees into your chest. And happy baby once again. Draw your knees outside edges of your mat. Hold your feet, ankles, or calves or shins. Rock side to side. Observe the difference you feel from your first happy baby to now. And end in Supta Baddha Konasana, right where you started. Full circle, feet together, knees butterflied open, and arms by your sides or hand to heart and belly. Inhale, feel the expansion in your lungs and rib cage. And exhale, draw your belly in. And expel any stale, stagnant breath. When you feel ready to move on, knees into chest, roll to a seat. Namaste.